Hello my C-Luvilies and welcome back to another episode here in our main Let's Play series. And guys, I'm going to be spoiling you today, because today is a big project episode. For all the new viewers here that are not subscribed to my channel, that pretty much means I'm going to be putting in about 40 to 50 hours into one episode. That is right, we are going to be building a blaze rod farm, and I don't want to spend a lot of time here in our creative test world. We spent a ton of time last episode in it. I just want to say thank you to all the support from last episode. I understand that last episode wasn't for everybody, but I appreciate your support for everybody that did enjoy it, and hopefully today's episode, for all the people that did enjoy it last episode, you'll forgive me and you'll enjoy this one. So the Patreon video will be out later on. Once I get done with this episode, I'll probably start focusing on that as we prepare for a brand new series on our channel. That is right. That's another thing I want to say real quick. The Isles of Eden is no longer here with us. 23 episodes, and now we are moving on to a new CTM map. And I'd recommend, even if you weren't a fan of the Isles of Eden, to go check it out. Just watch the last like 90 seconds of that episode, and you guys can see a trailer that I made for the new map. So let's get right on into this. I have spent 20 hours in testing so far. The first 8 hours were spent on theories, kind of reading up, doing research on everything, Wikipedia, Reddit, YouTube, etc., etc. Just trying to learn as much as I can about the blazes. Then I spent the next 4 in a duplication of our survival world, and I was actually just working out between the spawners how to get everything set up and if it will work or not. And then once it worked, the last 8 hours were spent trying to make it look nice. Pertification is what I wrote there. But the background for the blaze farms is pretty interesting. It starts off with Etho. He created a funnel design and was able to compact them down and make them one shot. And then, in my opinion, Impulse SV took it to the next level. He has some very interesting designs, and he's where I take most of today's episode from. He taught me a lot about it. So shout out to Impulse SV. He did some legendary stuff with the blazes, and we're going to be using a lot of his design, but then we're going to have to put a lot of our own twists onto it to make it work on the Xbox, because the Xbox has the limitations, we all know that. And now blaze rod farms are being made with utilizing slime blocks, and let's face it, it's probably going to be over a year until we get slime blocks here, and I'm not going to wait that long. So let's move on. Can we make this automatic? The cool thing about Impulse SV is that he was able to change the Wikipedia from saying it is impossible to make it automatic to now it's just, it's kind of difficult, but you can pull it off. And the main concept he did to make it work was that he used dogs, used a beacon that has, let's see, regeneration and resistance 2, and was able to use, or I guess you could use a dark oak sapling trick to break bedrock, but unfortunately now that has been fixed. You can't do that anymore, and I'm really scared that we're not going to be able to do that on Xbox. Because if we can't do that on Xbox, I'm going to be very upset. I really wanted beacons in the nether in certain locations, because everything is too low. Like, you could put a beacon on top of the nether, but it won't reach down far enough to where I'm wanting everything. So I really hope we get a time to make great use out of that. So hopefully that'll work in the future, because that is a problem that it no longer works. So yeah, you read that right. Console benefits over the PC. There's actually some. For once, there's console benefits. And the fact that we get glowstone from blazes is a huge benefit. And the other thing is that because PC is so far ahead of us, we already know of certain functions that no longer work. And apparently in the future updates, a lot of people used to use lava to transport blazes, kind of like a water stream except a lava stream, and that doesn't work really anymore. And so we're going to be using, of course, the minecart tracks. And I wanted to show you what I was talking about with the Impulse SV trick, with the fully automation thing. So this is what it will do. Minecart will fail once, and then it'll go pick it up, just like that, yep. And I'm not in survival mode, gosh dang it. And now I should get love taps. Yep, and the dogs kill them. And yeah, I guess both of the dogs killed them already. Unless if I accidentally put this into peaceful without realizing it. Nope. But that's pretty much it. The dogs will attack them, and whenever the blaze comes through, they'll give you a little bit of a love tap. And yeah, it works out nicely. The dogs do all the work for you. And you can go AFK. And with a little bit of timing, you gotta be able to regen your health and all that. And lastly, the goals for today's episode. We want to be able to set it up where it can be an automatic in the future. We want to keep it Wither Skeleton Farm themed since it connects into it. But I want it to make it feel like it's its own little place, so we're going to be adding in a ton of yellow. It's going to be able to turn on and off, safe from mobs. I hate gas and magma cubes. We do not want them in there. I want to be able to have room for a future track. And of course, we're going to be working with not one, but 2 spawners. So I feel like I might have rambled on a little bit too long there. Hopefully you guys are still awake and watching. I don't remember what this is about. Social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, demonstrate. Yeah, I don't really remember why I put this here. Oh yeah, that's right. We have, oh come on. I swear before this happened, I did 5 takes practicing this little sketch, this little bit right here. And I had a sign right here saying, our social media is blowing up. Yeah, that didn't this bit did not pan out the way I wanted it to. But yeah, the social media lately has been awesome. It's like a mini YouTube channel. I've been adding in a lot of little small video clips, adding them on there. And I've been trying to do something a little bit different on the big 3 of Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So it gives y'all a reason to go check out all 3 of them. So if you can, go leave Facebook a like and my Facebook page a like, and then go follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Been posting a lot of funny videos, and the best thing about that is I don't get any copyright strikes from that stuff. I can use any type of music I want on social media for a little 15-second video. So I've been really enjoying that, posting some GTA, Halo, and of course Minecraft, duh. But yeah, so I wanted to say thank you for all that, and I was gonna do a clever little sketch here, and it did not work out. But we got a lot to do today, so let's get started. What a horrible start to this episode. First of all, look at my ridiculous inventory. Look at it. That's right. I was trying to prepare for the episode, and I died in lava. And it was the most ridiculous way ever. I fell through and got glitched through a wall and fell to my death in a lava pool. So I just lost all of my great tools. Luckily we have a ton of backups. And now, the storage cat is on the loose. You know the little storage cat that we've kept in here for over a year? Yeah, that little guy has gone away. Last time I saw him, he was over here. Did he fall down? No. I have no idea where that cat just went to. We've had that storage jungle cat for so long. There he is. Okay. I'm going to start working my way. We're going to take a little detour with this episode. It's still going to be about the blaze rod farm, but it's also going to be about getting the jungle cat back in the storage room because we've had him in there for over a year. The jungle biome update, that was the update. Okay, this is where. No, don't you do it. Okay, that should work. Did he go back in? Yes! Alright, we got a little bit of good luck going with this episode. But yeah, I've had a rough start with this episode so far. Pretty much what I need. It's a weird list of things that I need. I need a ton of string. So I've been going around trying to find as much string as possible, but it looks like I'm going to have to go to a spider spawner, which I know of where one is. And it's not a farm yet. I should have made one already, but we're going to go over there, try to get some string. And then I need a ton of yellow flowers for the yellow dye for our, which I just remembered something. I remember a long time ago, Exalted, it wasn't even a prank. It was just like he was bored one day and he had a ton of yellow flowers with him. Yeah, it's still here. Yeah, this is it. So I guess I'll take some of these yellow flowers from here, and I'm going to use a ton of bone meal to get more. And there's something else on the list. Oh, we need a ton of glass, so I have to smelt up a ton, which I wish I had our auto smelter. But that'll probably be maybe next episode or 2 episodes from now when we start building that. And oh, we need a ton of nether brick. We need a ton of nether brick as well. So I'm going to be gathering materials probably for a couple hours. I speed mined for about 2 hours, got enough redstone, so we're good on that front. And yeah, I need to go enchant some new feather falling boots as well. So I got a lot of pre-work to do, but yeah, it's going to work out in the end. I have kept these doors open so much over the past year, and that cat has never gone out once, and it is gone again. Gosh, dang it, man. Alright, I see where the cat is. I'll hurdle this cat back up in the storage room. Come on now. Get up on out of here. Now you stay in here. I got an episode to record, alright? Don't be freaking out. Alright, so we are finally in the nether. We are starting this project now. It took me a couple hours to get everything, and I'm here with my warhorse. And just so you guys can see a little bit of the materials, there's definitely a lot that we need for this build. And this is not everything that we need. I actually probably need some more half slabs. So I'll probably make some more of those. And I don't have a crafting table on me, so I need to craft up some of those. So we might do a time lapse right here. We might not. But right there is where one of the mob spawners is, and the other one right here. But yeah, unfortunately I died a few times, but luckily I did not die in the lava, and that's what is key. That's what is important here. That I didn't lose all this stuff, because that would have been very, very frustrating if I would have died. So yeah, we'll see if I'll put a time lapse or not here. So, interesting thing that has happened. Oh gosh, no. As soon as I start talking. God dang it. See guys, this is why we're gonna have to make a protection for everything. Because of stupid gas like this. Oh my gosh, that is so much fire. Well, everything was going smoothly until that gas showed up. He just made me waste a ton of signs, which is kind of expensive. Creating a bunch of signs is kind of expensive in terms of wood. Like how much wood you actually have to use. But this is what the lava is going to sit on. So I gotta make sure we get all of these put in place, and I really hope another gas doesn't show up and ruin everything. But it's actually going a lot smoother than I anticipated so far, so that's the good news. No, please no. Gosh, dang it, man. Alright, well we have one spawner down. As you can see, we have shut it all off because of all the lava above, so that is great. And the weird thing is that they weren't spawning before that. On the PC, they would just be everywhere, but I guess since there's a mob cap, they can't spawn. Like if I'm over here, they're not going to spawn. So I think with the future of this farm, we're going to have to like log in and then out for it to be active, is what I'm starting to think. So that's kind of unfortunate in a way. Like I'm not even using fire resist potions, which I need to get one on the bar just in case. There we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the same thing to this one. It's just the gas. The gas is what they made me waste so many signs. So many signs. And so I'm hoping I can just get all the signs laid down and get it covered up before the gas get at us again. Because I've probably had to kill 5 or 6 so far, and that's getting annoying. Alright, so we have shut down both of the spawners, so that is good. I'm always so nervous that I'm going to accidentally break a spawner whenever I'm mining away everything. So the danger of that has passed for the most part. But now I have to clear out a ton of land, including this little room right here. But I'm not going to worry about that spot yet. But yeah, so get a good look at the terrain, okay? You know, you can kind of get a feel for it, but we're going to destroy a ton of the surrounding area because we have a massive room to build. So I will probably catch up with you guys tomorrow. It is the next day and we have made some great progress. Just want to do another quick peek. Okay, because I've been AFK actually for a little bit before I started this take. But I haven't died. That makes me happy. And we've got ourselves a ton of new materials from all of the hollowing out around the area. And I've had to put a lot back into the floor right down here because the weird thing is that I don't like is if I have half slabs and there's no full block underneath it, you just fall through it whenever you spawn back in, if you log out and log back in. So I tried to put down this base floor, but as the most brittle material ever, it really is annoying to deal with whenever you got ghast shooting at you a lot. And I have lost track of how many ghasts have come at us. But we have cleared it out, so now you guys are getting a feel for the size of the room. And the room is going to go up just like a block above right there, I think. So it's going to be a massive room, and the entrance is going to be right here, right where the glass is broken at. So there's going to be a 3x3 automatic door, redstone door right there. There's going to be some stairs that comes on in. And then we have this beautiful room right here. Get away, magma cubes. By the way, you guys should go check out the Skyblock series. The last 3 episodes in that series are probably my favorite ever, and every time I look at a magma cube, I always think of that series. Because I had to battle so many magma cubes in that place. It's really it's a top 5 episode in my opinion. But yeah, so I'm going to continue working now. What I'm going to do is start building the walls. I'm not going to put in the glass yet. I want to get in everything the way it should be first. And yeah, and then we'll be able to do that. Hey Skelly. I might die. Where's my food? There we go. Alright, so I'm going to get back to work on this, and I'll probably catch up with you guys in a couple hours. Hi guys. Welcome back. This is many hours later, but this is the first big transformation. And I just got pegged by a ghast, so that's why I'm healing up right now. But yeah, are you guys ready to see the first big transformation of the Blaze Rod farm? Alrighty, here we go. And pow. Check it out. Yeah, this takes a while. And you see that gas. See, they still snipe me. And that's the next phase right here that we're going to be doing. The next thing that I'm doing... Ooh, I do not like the tentacles showing through the roof. There's still a lot of spawnable spots for mobs right now. So I'm going to do that and do all the details. Right now we just have flat nether brick walls. And so let me tell you a little bit about the design that we're going with here. You gonna get that shot off? Nope. Okay, we're good. We good. This is the Wither Skeleton farm right here. This is what we know. This is where originally we had our storage right here. And pretty much I just put them down here for now. This is where our stables will be. Thought this was pretty cool. But for now, it's temporary storage on the sides. And I wanted to build it with the Wither Skeleton farm. I didn't want to ruin it. So that little thing poking out up there, I'm keeping it. I like it. Gives it character. And pretty much, if you don't know what that is right there, if blazes or anything spawn right there through the glass, they'll get immediately pushed down, kind of like a Enderman farm. Enderman farms, we use that. And the Pigman, our gold farm, we use that too. Same principle. So, like this right here, this is a natural part of the bridge. And we're going to keep this like this, but we're going to close it off with some glass. But we're going to do it with yellow glass. You might be wondering, C-Luv, that's not going to look nice. Trust me, I like it. It's gonna look nice. I think you guys will too, or at least I hope you guys will. So the next step for me now that we have a decent covering from gas, that's the whole reason why I decided to build this first. Typically I build the pretty stuff last. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill in all the glass and make it secure so no more gas can come in, but gas still can spawn like say here or here. So I'm going to work on all of this stuff as well, try to get as much of this room spawn proof. That's the goal. Now, not everything can be spawn proof yet in the phase because I got to do redstone and all that good stuff, but I at least have a lot better protection now. The chances of gas spawning and ruining everything has dwindled dramatically, and these are all on half slabs, by the way, so nothing's going to spawn on here. And we're going to put iron fence gates along here. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys this quick little update. And yeah, I'm excited for this. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see you too. I see y'all. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to say is right here at the start, this little spot right here will be where we put a redstone 3x3 door. So yeah. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Okay, welcome back, guys. Most of everything is spawn proof now. And the details have been put into place, so there you go. Take a look at it. Doesn't it look beautiful, guys? I hope you guys like the way this looks. So right here, this is naturally generated, like little fences. That is, and this is. So I was like, well, let's just go with something simple all the way around, long line square. And the reason why I didn't focus too much on details, like I could have probably spent a lot longer trying to figure out something for all this, but we're not going to be seeing it. We're not going to be seeing a lot of this. What we're going to be seeing is this area right here, that right there, this little line down here. All of this wall and that wall, we're not going to really see. And all the way to like here, we're not really going to see. There's going to be a funnel shape going all the way down into here. We're going to have stuff going underneath. There's going to be stuff going underneath over here, all the way down the funnel, going all the way down to the glass. And then a massive crusher with 2 minecart tracks going along the top. It's going to be hectic. But as of right now, the only places mobs can spawn is right there and up there. I haven't half slabbed that out yet because I have some redstone to do. And of course I have some redstone to do right here. So I think we're good. I don't think mobs can spawn right here because there's a fence, obviously. But yeah, everything is starting to come together. And now that the protection is done, we are safe in this room for the most part. It's time for the redstone. It is time for the redstone, and I'm excited to get to redstoning. Hopefully it won't take too terribly long, since I've had to do it, I guess, twice on both of these, and then once for the automatic crusher and all that. And then after that, we're going to drop down right here in between these 2 blocks, and we're going into an automatic storage room. So yeah, we still got a lot of redstone to do, including the redstone door. I don't know if I'm going to get to that in this episode. So I'm going to get to work. I think what I'm going to do first is the funnels on both of them. And then I might come back to you guys in a little bit. I might come in after one. You guys are just going to have to wait and see. Well, I just logged on. It's the first time I've jumped on today. But the good news is I finished everything from last night. Yes, so it is the next day. And you ready, guys? You ready? You ready to see it? Pow! Yeah! It's starting to take some shape now. We got a little bit of crazy looking redstone going around everywhere. It gives it a nice chaotic feel, but there is some symmetry in between them, so it kind of feels controlled. And that's one of the reasons why I like this build. It's crazy, and yet it is structured. So, let me make sure. Okay, I did disable autosave. So what I'm going to do is just hop in there, because I have a high chance of breaking something, but I want to show you guys the inside, so hopefully I can show you. Let's see, so if I just ender pearl in, there we go. And yeah, okay. So we have tripwires. As you can see, we got tripwire right here in our face. And it goes all the way down to that one there. Then that one goes all the way down to that one. And we have... Oh, there's no comparator right here. Did I break that? I just did a retake a second ago. That's what happened. I failed at this once already. I do a lot of retakes sometimes. Okay, I got the comparator down, so hopefully I didn't mess up the redstone at all. So if I break this, now I'll hop up here. Okay, good. Alright, so the cool thing about this is the blazes won't take damage because there's not blocks on the pistons. These are all normal pistons. So whenever they spawn up, they'll trigger the pistons, and then they'll get pushed down. And they'll just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Yeah, I didn't move at all there. And so it's really cool. I really like this design. And as you guys can see, now we are stuck in here. Let's see. I guess I'll just drop on down here. No gas. Okay, good deal. And yeah, we got both of those worked out now, and I'm really excited for this because we're getting closer and closer to finishing this. The other day, I talked to my subscribers, and I left a straw poll question saying, would it be okay if I rolled a ad in the middle of a video only on big projects? And when I say big projects, I mean where I've put like 30 to 50 hours into a video. And this qualifies as this, and this would be the first ever time that I'm doing it. So I think I'm going to try that. But guys, don't click away just yet, because we're moving on to the automation segment. We're going to have an automated crusher, and then automatic transport to move the blazes together into one area, and then an automatic storage room, and then one last thing to pretty it up. So we still got a lot to do in this episode. But thank you for watching the ad, and I will catch up with you guys in a minute. Alrighty guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time and allowing me to put a commercial halfway through this episode. It really truly does mean a lot. But let's get back into the episode. Just want to say thank you for that. The automatic crusher has been put in, as you can see going on behind me. So let us take a look. This is the last little bit from Impulse SV, pretty much from today, that we're going to be using from him. I forgot the guy's name off the top of my head that helped Impulse create this, but this is kind of like a smart killing piston. If you watch the bottom one, it comes out first, and that is to stop and hold the blaze rods that are coming down right then. And then this top one right here comes in, and that's what crushes them. And it's set perfectly to where they will be left one shot whenever they come in to right here, which is where we will be killing them at. So this is an awesome crusher. Like, I absolutely love this design. It's incredible. And the redstone is fairly compact. You just got to use a bunch of comparators at the top if you want to see what it looks like. Yeah, we come up here, and yeah, it has a lot of comparators in it, but other than that, it works out pretty nice. This might be my favorite thing, honestly, about the design, is the automatic crusher, because that was one of my concerns. Is like, I don't want to have to press a button every time another blaze comes in, you know, or whatever. But now I don't have to worry about it. It just does it on its own. And I'm not going to worry about hooking it up and turning it off. If it ever becomes an issue, I'll worry about that then, because what I want to be able to use is this piston to, or this lever I should say, to use a piston right here, which will move this block, and we can go on down into our storage room, and this one will turn the lights on and off. So that's what the two switches are going to be used for. So what is next now that we have this? Well, the first thing we need to do is start building up this little tunnel, or funnel I should say, upwards, and then we are going to create 2 minecart tracks to come in and push out both of the blazes into this little funnel right here. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get to work on that, and yeah, shouldn't take too terribly long, but I'll catch up with you guys again in a little bit. That is a yawn, and that is what has ruined 4 cuts in a row now. So here we go. If I yawn, we're rolling with it, okay? You're going to be cool with it. I do my best to have the best takes all the time, but it is very, very late at night. I've been working so hard on the redstone. A lot of mayhem has happened, and messed up on one thing, had to redo it all. So, it's very late into the night. I'm going to be going to sleep after this cut, which is unfortunate because I was trying to get this episode out a day early. But, are you guys ready? Yeah. Yeah, C-Luv has been doing some work. So let me show you guys everything. First of all, the sign is wrong, but it does control the lights, and as of right now, I have them on. Later on, I'll turn it off, so because whenever we actually do the test of seeing all the blades come in, but I don't want to deal with it right now. I do not have everything half slabbed. I've had some blazes spawning, like on that corner in particular, and it is quite annoying because they can shoot me all the way to here. And I don't know, are blazes affected by torches in terms of spawning? I know pigmen can spawn whatever, so feel free to comment down below like what everything will spawn at, like whether or not they need light, because I know like pigmen will pretty much spawn just on anything. I feel like it doesn't matter the light level, as long as it's half slab they won't. So let's take a look over here. So I put in the minecart tracks on both of them, and it's just a nice little thing. I am thinking about switching the glass surrounding the minecart tracks to orange, so I might put in a straw poll question on that. I'm not sure, but as of right now, I'm keeping it yellow. I just feel like if we switch it to orange, it might break it up just enough and make it look a little bit nicer. But let me talk about the concept of the ejector. I really like this. This is something I was messing around with. One of the problems I was having whenever I was in my creative test world is that after one push of the piston, they would get stuck right on this edge. So what I decided to do is add in a double tap feature. So let's wait for it to go. This is the first one, and this is the second one. And it works out awesome. They always go down for me whenever I have the double tap feature. And right now I don't have the minecart track going on this side, but I guess I could just remove this redstone block, and that will get that going. Oh, I missed it. So the second, this spawner right here has some issues, and the issue is that it's a lot slower than the other spawner. That spawner can get the minecart around twice, while this one can only get it around once. So this one's a lot slower, and so I've been trying to work out issues on making it faster. And the thing I have done is I added in that. It drops it all the way down so it doesn't have to deal with all of the hopper chain. So I kind of like that idea, and it does speed it up a little bit, but it's the amount of travel that minecart has to go. So I think to solve it, I'm just going to add in a second cart, and they're going to bounce around off each other, and I'm going to be okay with it. I'm going to be fine. So that is what I've been doing. The automatic transportation system is now in place, and I've really enjoyed it. And did I show off the lights yet? I don't know if I showed off the lights up here, the redstone for that. So yeah, the redstone goes into the piston. The piston is right underneath this one, and the piston is right underneath that one. And so I just kind of barely was able to make this fit. We're running along it. Yeah, and it just goes right down through here, and I did a little slab tower. I don't know what to call that necessarily, but it just goes all the way down into the lever, which is right there. So the last thing now, there's actually two things that we have to do now, and the last one is just the final touch to bring the whole build together. It's going to be beautiful, but before that, we need to work on the automatic storage room, which is going to be right here. We're going to go down, we're going to flick a lever, it's going to push it back, and we're going to go down in there, and it's going to sort it from blaze rods and glowstone dust. And then there's going to be an enchanting room. So I'm going to go to bed. And yeah, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. We're going to wrap up this episode. Well, we now have ourselves a semi-automatic blaze rod farm. Dual blaze rod farm, I should say. Yeah, I just died, by the way. I was getting the last materials I needed for the build, and instead of taking the horse through the Wither Skeleton farm, I didn't do that. I got owned. Luckily, I got all my stuff back. But we got it up and working now. And we have an automatic storage room, and I'm going to let these guys keep building up. And we are going to head on down in here so I can show you guys the automatic storage room. So this is the automatic storage room, and that's it. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. But let's look at this. This is the glowstone dust side, and then over here is the blaze rod side. So pretty simple, you know, the normal automatic sorter that I typically do. And then we have ourselves a lovely little enchanting table. And it has soul sand underneath it. I am contemplating putting some glowstone underneath it, but nah, I kind of like the yellow. So yeah, it's really all there is to see in this room. Took a little bit to do, but it works out great. And I'm excited. This is the first test. So yeah, this is the lever there. And let's see how everything is going. Alright, there is still some coming in. Oh, he looks like he's stuck. There he goes. I hope none of that redstone got ruined up there. Yeah, it looks like that one's not clicking. That row right there might have been ruined. Earlier I had some issues with some of the redstone, but yeah, it looks like right there we have an issue of some sort. And I don't... Oh, I might be able to tell what it is. It looks like some of the spider web for the trip hook has come undone. I can see it right there, so I will address that after that. I can tell because it's up instead of out, kind of like these over here. So I'll have to fix that. But even with that, occasionally they will die in there. But that's completely fine with me. And I want to see the automatic crusher in action. Okay, so this one's coming on in. So it'll wait until the cycle is over with. And we'll see the next one come in. Comes on in. Alright, now this one will get caught, and then that one will sit. So this one, the next batch should be able to hold 2. So let's see if that happens. Maybe even 3. Perfect. Check that out. Crushing 3 of them at once. Oh, that's my favorite thing with this build. Is the automatic crusher. No having to press the button constantly, you know, whenever it gets full. Nope. None of that. But they will die occasionally. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Ah, yeah, but it's starting to work now. Let's take a look at this side. Looks like the minecart is doing its job over here, keeping up with everything. This one is having a little bit of issues, but I'm trying to see. I think it's mostly because of that one. Yeah, right there. It's having some issues, I can tell. So I'll have to go in there and fix that in a little bit. So I'll tell you what. We are gonna wait and let this fill up a little bit more until yeah, we'll wait until this fills up. Okay, so I have been timing this from the start since we first started acquiring all these guys, and it is now 9 minutes and 40 seconds it took to fill up from both of these spawners. Oh wait, there's still one over here. Ah, I didn't see that guy. I thought we were over. Is he gonna get... Alright, so let's say 10 minutes flat. Does that work? I was off by a little bit. 10 minutes. So I think that is the mob cap right there with this guy. I don't see any more on either side. It's gotten a little bit laggier. Ah, there is one right there, but we're not going to worry about him because of that one broken piece of string. So let's go ahead and start trying this out. Now we're almost at level 1, so let's just see how much XP we get out of this, because that's one of the things I've been contemplating. Originally, whenever I was doing this build, I was thinking to myself, well, let's just make this automatic, and I won't care about the XP because we have the Enderman farm. But now I kind of care about the XP farm. I wonder if it's faster than the Enderman farm. I don't think it is, but it's more beneficial because I get glowstone and stuff. I have ender pearls to last a decade in my world. I have like 20 double chests filled with ender pearls at this point. So I'm really curious to see And there we go. So about 24 levels with the mob cap. So it would probably take, I don't know, 15 minutes to hit level 30, I had to guess. So that's, I don't know. I think the Enderman farm is much more efficient, but I like the loot drops. So I think I'm going to use this for a while until we get a few double chests full of stuff. Let's just see what we got out of that. Interesting. Where are my loot drops? Where are my loot drops? Oh, I'm so confused. Did we not get any loot out of that? Oh, okay. Looks like I got a little problem that I need to address. Are these guys dropping stuff? Can we see? I'm using my looting sword now. Yeah, I see the glowstone. I see glowstone. I see blaze rod. I see glowstone. And I see stuff going in now. But the question is, why wasn't that stuff getting sorted? Uh-oh. Why is this not getting sorted properly? Okay, it's got to be something on the outside. Give me a second to go take a look. Well, this was very weird. I loaded it up. I like closed out the world, loaded it up, and everything just magically appeared in these chests. And I didn't change anything. So I'm wondering if we're having some lag issues in terms of transporting everything. Because if I kill that guy, we see the glowstone there. We see it go into there. And yet, we don't see it enter into here. And I've checked. Everything works, because how else would that stuff would have gone there in the first place if it didn't work? So I'm thinking something weird is happening, and I'm going to do some testing off camera and get back to you guys about it. Because why would I have glowstone that lands right here showing that this works, and then showing that this works because we have blaze rods, and yet now nothing else will go into it? So yeah, I checked the item filter, I've checked a lot of things. I think we're just dealing with a ton amount of lag with the pistons and everything else. So yeah, but it is time to wrap up this episode. But there's one last thing I want to do, and I'm going to wait on the automatic door for now, because I got about an hour left to record, and I want to finish this off with a bang. Well, other than the automatic door, this build is complete. That is right, it is complete. And here is the final detail, the final touch to the build. Yeah. The spawners are now blazes. I love it. Whenever I came up with this, I was so pumped. And that's one of the reasons why I had to build the ceiling so high, so we could fit their faces there. It's a 7x7, by the way, for the faces. It's not a perfect day. I wanted it to be symmetrical up there. But yeah, I think it looks great. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. And I'm very happy with the way this episode turned out. The only thing I'm upset about right now is the fact that we're not getting all of our loot drops. Items are just magically disappearing. They're just magically disappearing, and I don't know why. I cannot figure it out. The hopper chain works well. I've already looked at that. And look, now we have stuff. I don't get this at all. Look at that. We got more there. We're just dealing with lag. That has to be what's going on. Whenever I look in the hoppers, I don't see them, and they kind of just disappear on us. I don't know what's going on with that. But guys, I hope you did enjoy today's video. Hopefully that lag stuff will get worked out. I mean, I get that there's a ton of stuff going on right here. It's a lot of moving parts in Redstone and all that good stuff. But yeah, if we can, I think I'm going to put a goal out. I don't ever put goals out for likes, really. But since this was a big project episode, I want to see if we can break a record for most likes on a video. I think my record's like around 200. So I know that's a lot to ask for, but yeah, I think we can get that. Of course, comment down below. Oh, there's something I've been wanting to say for 6 months. For 6 months. Some of you guys that comment a question to me, you guys don't have your Google account linked, so it does not give me the option to reply back to you. And yeah, so if you've ever wondered like, oh, I see C-Luv answering everybody else, but he doesn't answer me, it's because you don't have a Google account. And normally I'll try to like leave a like on your post to show that like the thumbs it up to let you guys know, hey, I read it, you know. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. If you don't see a reply from me, it's because you don't have your Google Plus linked correctly or something like that. But yes, guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you can, leave a like and comment. I love hearing you guys post. And of course, my social media. I just posted another really funny Halo thing. I thought it was really funny the way I edited it together. On my social media, all the links are in the description. And you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Deuces.